Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Readalee's video blog, also known as San Juan Island Prepper and Living Simply in Fun. Today we're going to be doing a serious topic here. Serious topic. But first, if you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. If you're a comer backer, welcome. So some of the topics I'm going to be talking about today, besides prepping, there's one particular topic I want to talk about, and I'm warning you now, it could be not for the faint of heart. So if you don't want to listen to the word suicide or talk about what that preeminence means, then please turn the channel off. I'm giving you the warning now. This isn't for anyone. And no, if you are suicidal, please contact the suicide hotline. You can Google it, and you can also call, I believe it's 988, the new number, okay? Now, I'm not a big fan. I will not support suicide. Now, you guys are wondering on a prepping channel what's going on. Well, this will be short and sweet, all right? I spent most of the night between Higgins and completely in a drunken stupor, mind you. He wasn't suicidal, wasn't talking to her. He was just demanding Chloe's phone number and try to talk some sense into Chloe. Fortunately, the suicidal thoughts were Chloe, but this was worse than its worst. Chloe says it. Went at home, didn't get her way, whatever. This time, it's different. So, by the way, I love this smell. So, I gotta go to the store soon, peeps. See, this is called lavender. So, as a prepper, you're going to be hearing some weird stuff today, okay? By the way, I went and bought some milk last night. I must have drank half a gallon yesterday of fresh milk. Not because I wanted to, I mean, because I was under a lot of stress last night. So, to finish this video up faster. Yeah, about half a gallon. I still make a lot of powdered milk, soy milk. Preppers use what they have to use for soups and stuff. So, some of you out there, I tried to tell a story for a few people, but I got to tell you guys this, all right? So, a lot of you preppers out there, you prep for everything. That includes, but not limited to, supplies, right? Well, has anyone ever, you don't get a treat right now. You haven't gone to work yet. Has anyone you ever asked the question as a prepper? You go to work, you get home, you buy your stuff, you survive, you live, right? But has anyone ever looked into the prepping options for planning just in case something happens? Let's just say you're riding on a bus, right? And you get killed. No offense, it can happen. Train, whatever. The prepping is also a form of pre-planning or prepping, pre-planning, prepping. That's why it's called prep. Preparing, planning, right? Prepping or pre-planning, right? Same thing, right? As a prepper. So, Chloe, of course, was doing the prepper thing last night. Then talking about suicide. Not just any type of suicide. Full plan within the next 30 days. I told her I lost Fiona to suicide. I lost my sister Caprice to suicide. I'm not going to lose anyone else to suicide. Now, for some of you, it is a serious update because some of you out there feel lost. Now, you guys got to wonder what's the contents and the pretense of this whole Chloe thing, right? Chloe was thrown out of the homeless shelter. We don't know why. All right. They transferred her to a hotel. If you ever want to Google a Seattle hotel, someone got shot in the lobby. Yeah, Chloe's feeling unsafe. Chloe, I talked to someone. She's isolated. And because of this, if you guys are feeling suicidal, you need to call 988 or something like this. So one of the things I did last night, I spent half the night dealing with Higgins in his drunken stupor. Hey, Macri. And then, moderator Higgins touching the booze. And then Chloe, of course, last night was planning day by day up to her demise. You see, my sister Caprice was named after the car, yes. But anyways, lost my sister to Caprice fentanyl and booze. Lost my wifey Fiona to booze and the new neck. And I'm to blame. I feel like I'm to blame for my wifey's demise in Australia when I came back here. Now, I got to carry the burden everyone along as a prepper. I mean, literally, think about it. Chloe demanded, that I don't tell anyone, not law enforcement, not the DCRs, what she's planning to do, but I'll tell you a story, okay? All right, for you preppers out there. That says that we have to live comfortably. Yeah. And some people don't. I guess I'll have to go and get some of that too, I guess. Okay, so we'll take care of it later. So, thing is some people, right? Some people hate others. For example, some people hate others for what they have or other issues. Sorry about this. And because of it, people like and yet at the same time people ask me, well, how come this or how come that? You see, people like that need to get mental help. As a prepper, you need to realize it's best not to, but, I wasn't supposed to contact Chloe's parents. I wasn't supposed to contact law enforcement. I wasn't supposed to do anything. Apparently, she wanted to end herself in the hotel, in the bathtub, taking all her pills and overdosing. Because she thinks that's the best way for life. No. I told her last night, you're crying. You're talking about writing up a will and testament, last will and testament. And because of it, she didn't want me to report it to anyone. Yeah. So guess what? I called the right people. They asked me questions like, when was this? 5-10 minutes ago. 1 hour and 17 minutes. If I can't come home to my apartment in Friday Harbor, this place, then I'm. And I said, Death ain't the answer. Get some help. She didn't want to. Now I'm on high alert for who knows what's going to happen. But same time, I ask you all, if you're ever feeling this hopeless, contact the crisis and suicide prevention line. I mean, think about it. She was spending 1 hour and 17 minutes talking about dolling herself up so in the afterlife she can look as pretty as she is in there. Suicide's not a joke. I've lost 2 people. I had to step up. There's nothing I can do from this point of view. I told her to get some help. So this morning, I don't know what's happening. It could also speed the whole thing up, you know. Literally, Chloe basically did not want her mom to know. She did not want her dad to know. She didn't want anyone to know. I mean, look, the homeless shelter, she wanted out of there. What do? They're paying for a hotel room. They're paying for a hotel room. She's isolated. I mean, think about it. She's isolated. That's the other thing. If you're isolated, I mean, think. I mean, my phone, literally. However, the county DCRs, the ones that do the invol, said that even though she has a plan and it's 30 days out, they said in her situation, it could be better suited for Chloe's needs, you know. Because I can't invite her back to my residence due to the fact that she's off the lease. The management, if you didn't know, Macabre, the management forced her out illegally, supposedly. And because of it, there's a big lawsuit pending. So no, I have to live by myself. But thanks for asking. But some of you guys out there, I do not support suicide. But I'm telling you, if you got these plans in your head, get some help. I mean, literally, let me just put it to you this way. Chloe, on the other hand, she wasn't asking for help. And then when you did go jump into the judgment call, then she gets angry that I reported it. Sorry to say, but you know what? Not reporting it and something does happen, you're liable. So it's best to leave a paper trail. But it really bothers me to no end that out of all the people in the world, Chloe thought she has no way out. I mean, look, you always have a way out. That's the easy way if you really want to go through with whatever, right? We're put on this earth to go through the hard way. That means we don't take the cheap, easy way out. Excuse me for 1 second. I don't support it. I never will. I mean, look, she can't come back here, Macabre, because no one wants her here. I can't invite her back because currently she's in Seattle. And unless this lawsuit gets cleared up, The manager doesn't want any. Look, let's tell you what, okay? Chloe knows she can't live with anyone. Plain and simple, okay? Fortunately, she's learning this because she was in with 300 other women in a transgendered, or not transgender, all women's clinic. Which, by the way, I think the trans community needs to realize that we're all waking up to the fact that some people say the taxpayers should be putting these transgendered women, who some are post-operative, some are pre-operative. The pre-operative ones um, are in with real women. I'm sorry to say it, but that is a recipe for disaster. But that's just my opinion. People think I'm a bigot too. But my point is there's always a way around the last nuclear option. That's the thing I want to tell you about. All right. Now, I'm not going to be here all day. But thing is, it's like Jack said in Titanic. What was so wrong that this girl's only thought was their only way out, Well, we all go through a bad patch. Some people worse than others. I mean, look, Chloe went from Phoenix, San Diego, 3 months homelessness. 3 months, this is about the same time, right? Then she finally got to a place where she could work, save some money, whatever. She was on disability, and got home there to Ohio. Butting heads with her mom and grandparents and everyone else, she decided some months later to come out and lie to me and tell me that she was going to be homeless and they were going to kick her out. Far be it, they were going to transfer her across to another farmhouse under her mom's control. Chloe didn't want to be under rules, so she left. Now, as a prepper, a lot of you guys have asked me time and time again about rules. Chloe can't follow the rules, Macabre, okay? Plain and simple, she gets loud. She was screaming last night in a hotel room. Apparently, the Seattle PD had to go to the hotel multiple times for noise complaints. Now, she's loud. She's obnoxious here. Not as obnoxious as Brother Higgins, Moderator Higgs, or the Higgins when he's drunk. Oh, God. Yeah. Anyways, for some of you out there, I wanted to say, a lot of you guys have been talking about, I got some stuff to share with you in another video for preppers out there. So, anyways, as a prepper, we all have to basically think about the future. Anyway, so one of the things, like I said, is she had a plan And a lot of people were just like, well, that's cool, but it's a month out. She might change it too. But what if they don't, huh? So what did I do? Like Macabre says, you did the right thing. Agree with your judgment call. Well, let me just put it to you this way, Macabre. I didn't do it just for that. I'm leaving a freaking paper trail because if the county DCR and the police find her dead 30 days from now, or 8 days from now, or 10 days from now, suicidal, or dead the deed, then you gotta ask yourself, where is the freaking people when you need it? I mean, look, she's loud, she's obnoxious, people don't like her, she's very political. Yeah, very political, very outspoken, and yet she begged them to put her somewhere else from the homeless shelter. Homeless shelter's paying for a hotel room. And yet, I've learned being on the phone. By the way, the prepper always carry a backup. With the phone, when she starts to yell, you hang up. You don't tolerate it. No. Yelling is a form of abuse. So last night I told her, since she was angry for me reporting this to law enforcement and the right people, then she said she was going to sleep all day and all night because of her depression. If you're mentally ill, you need to get some help. There's options out there. Go to your local mental health clinic in your county. Or if it's a conglomerate, find one, go to it, get some help. Suicide ain't a joke. Depression ain't a joke. She could be bipolar for all we know. It isn't a joke. I mean, think of it. Chloe's got a vengeance streak too. I told the law enforcement this. Her weapon of choice would be a telephone and having people doxxed. Yeah, but my point is I'm not going to stand around on a Sunday and not give you guys a video. And by the way, people, just so you know, my birthday's in 10 days. So while I'm at it today, if you want to generously send a gift card, you can send it to San Juan Island Prepper at yahoo.com or San Juan Island Prepper at AOL. Or you can go over my birthday list on Amazon. I'll send you a link if you guys want to do it. I put a mobility scooter in there too. You guys are probably wondering what's going on with the mobility scooter. I'll explain that in a second, guys. There's other items. I'd like to get the studio cleaned up, finished up, so I can use the videos in there. And then there's some books and police scanners. So if you're generous, you don't, now for Macabre hasn't been in here a while. I'm going to share with you something that was very important to me. Is that here's my wish list. You can find the wish list also on my About Me page. But anyways, I don't want to be here too long because I got to go to town today, which is about 2.2 miles. So I'll be taking a leisurely walk, and I'm hoping the beautiful Zoe contacts me via phone. I know Higgins is nursing a hangover. I think he's hungover. Apparently, I'll tell you a story. He was prepping too last night. He was prepping every time he ran out of bottles. He'd go down to his basement to get more. And he was funny as hell. It made me laugh, but laughter is a good medicine for when you're depressed. Now, me, of course, I wasn't depressed. I was just laughing my ass off until, Higgins kept pushing. Oh, let me go call Chloe. Let me call Chloe. Chloe doesn't want to talk to Higgins. But Anyways, I will be talking about this week about some new features. Now, some scanners coming out. United's bringing out 2 scanners, so I'm going to probably, maybe today, talk to the preppers about 2 new scanners. But anyways, that is a prepping tool that I always have with me at all times. I actually take my scanner with me. And I listen to it. I clip it to my new shopping cart, which if you guys seen the video, Zoe, I've been helping Zoe out with things. And for my birthday, she got my shopping cart. So I highly think Zoe's awesome. She's awesome, yeah. But the reason I think Zoe's awesome isn't about the shopping carts and the gifts. And by the way, if some of you haven't seen this, Zoe got me the orca tapestry because we are one of the few places in the world that has orca whales. So I just thought I'd share that. And the shopping cart is right there. See, at the end, next to the trike, sitting up. The trike's pretty good. As a prepper, I use the shopping cart. Today I'm not using it. I did go out yesterday, by the way, put in 3 miles, and it was interesting. I went out yesterday and I picked up pizzas, some ribs, and pizzas, which I usually don't buy anything at the store, some pot pies, some barbecue sauce, and some more ribs. Oh, and I was looking for hot links. I found cheddar sausages instead. So, as a prepper, I finally went to the store and got a few items. So, which, as Sister Pee Wee says, you gotta live within your means, which I'm doing quite well. So, as a prepper, I'm just here to say thank you all for, a lot of emails have been coming in saying, hey, Rita, where's your videos? We want content. Well, I've been helping, doing a lot of things, following up with spreadsheets, juggling, helping Zoe with her projects, juggling with Chloe, trying to keep her mind occupied. Right now, Chloe's isolated and lonely. So I've been juggling all that. Yeah. And it's not easy. As a prepper, you must do what you have to, Now I know I got some videos to watch tonight over dinner that Sister Pee Wee sent me, so it might help us out on I'll do some fact checking and I will get back to what's going on. Yeah. So something I want to say is I do not support you know so I'm hoping tomorrow I can finish tidying up the kitchen and the bathroom again and vacuum. That's tomorrow's goals. I'm juggling cleaning and I'm juggling Zoe's project, Chloe's project, my project. That's why you haven't seen many videos. But anyways, for some of you out there, like I said, if you are feeling like there's no way out, get some help. That's what a mental hospital's for. That's why there's mental clinics. Now Chloe's like, I don't want to go to a mental hospital. I don't. Well, think about it. When you're planning or prepping, that's the word here, prepping, your own death, and have a plan. And want to have fun before you end it because you can't come home because of, So I just want to say that to you all. I just want to say, to think about it, You shouldn't be lonely, and you shouldn't be isolated. I mean, you have to have a support system put in place, okay? And that's why Higgins checks in with me, or my neighbors check in with me, or um, other issues. You just got to have something in place. I mean, look. Think about it. And by the way, Sister Pee Wee's listening to this later because I know she likes listening to my videos, stories, and prepping and so forth. I would like to say to Sister Pee Wee and to the rest of you, I went to see the doctor on Thursday. And hey, Moppy, I saw you scooting along. You better not use my office. Okay, Mom. We'll get you out soon again. So one of the things I want to share with you about the doctor's appointment is I went to the doctor's office. He lined me up 2 specialists, video conferencing for medication management. Okay, so I'm not going to fire him. Yeah. Well, then he turned around and he's sending me another specialist for my stomach. So my tum-tum will be looked at here on the island. Yay me, right? Finally. It's about damn time. Apparently, my primary care physician, Moses Lake, couldn't get referrals sent there because they didn't want to deal with it because it was out of network. Now, a nuclear stress test for my heart, I will have to prep and either go to Bellingham, which I'm working with advocates on, and if that can't work, then the advocates are going to be taking care of the baby, which, by the way, hello, which, by the way, I cleaned his cage Friday and Saturday. Apparently, you got to keep it clean a lot. That'll probably be clean Tuesday. I put it in my food bank order. I didn't get it last week. A lot of people said, well, that's why I spent a few dollars at the store. That's true. But once in a while, what food bank has been giving me, I've been prepping and using a lot of mac and cheese, etc. But I lost 25 pounds of weight being active. So one of the things I thought was really interesting is, that I lost 25 pounds. The doctor ordered the entire gamut of blood tests and, for everything. He asked me about some diagnoses by the mental clinics. Said I don't agree with them. And so if I can't go to Bellingham for the nuclear stress test because advocates can't help me, then I will be having Ebo, this little guy here, looked out after, and I will be going to Portland. which I'll be spending the night in Portland. The hospital's already lined up just in case I have to go down there, train fare and hotel room. So, and I guess while I'm down there, I'll probably have to run into the transgender clinic and check in with them because I do give advice and help trans people there. And I just was told that there's more doctors there now that's doing the surgery. And they're catering to a lot of people in Washington, Oregon, California, Idaho, Nevada. Who are coming from a long distance to the gender clinic in Oregon. So thought I'd share that with you all. That, the doctor is prepping me for nuclear stress test. So I have another follow-up with him. The mobility scooter, 3 or 4 wheel I was asking about can't be covered on my insurance because I live in a basement and they only cover power wheelchairs now, actual big power wheelchairs. I mean, the ones that you got mount air tanks and stuff like my mother's. Otherwise, it'd be coming out of my own pocket. So that's something I've got to think about because getting to town at times is difficult, but I manage. It just means I take a lot longer walk. So, which I'm planning to do today. So, but anyways, when I get back, I think, because my sister and I are talking on today's video, I will prep you all for some notes on 2 new scanners coming out for the Preppers World. It may or may not work for you guys, but it is something that I want to share with you all as a prepper. So, anyways, just some preliminary food for thought. But as a update, we all have to stick it out and talk about the future. So, what does it mean exactly? Etc. etc. Higgins and I were talking about the radio, but some areas it won't work. Some it will. It just depends on your location. If you want more information on what works in your area, check out Radio Reference. Radio Reference. I'll give you the link before I leave. Yeah. So there you go. So Radio Reference. And this will tell you exactly what's available. So, but anyways, as a prepper, I got to go through my food list real quick to see if anything has changed in price. Because pricing changes daily. There we go. Okay, so some food went up, some food went down, other prices went down. Depends on what needs to be done. So that said, everyone, I will be back a little later. So, a lot of people email and say, what are we prepping for? There's natural disasters. I don't think we're to see a banking collapse. And Tildor hasn't posted in so long about the Black Swan event. I think Tildor left. So, with that said, I also got some videos to watch soon on reviews. So, that's something I want to share with you. So stay tuned for another video. Like I said, thanks for watching, everyone. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, hit the like, subscribe button, so some fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies, all notifications, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep the comments nice. Always, thank you. God bless you in everything you do.